guards took it rather well. Musa sent.
Sorry for the silence, chat. I'm in a call with Neko. Neko is reading to her chat. So I'm kind of just quietly being here. We had other plans, but with the other plans, I fell asleep yesterday. So I'm going to do that later today. For now, we are going to play this 2v8 and see how it goes. So yeah, that's the goal. So apparently this queue takes forever and a day. Y'all see, y'all can't hear Neko right now because Neko is reading. So I'm just going to do dailies while we chill. Pathoneth. Pathoneth. What is going on here? Oh, shit. Also, I'm Naughty Bear. Because we're going to be Naughty Bear. Our friends don't like us. Naughty, naughty. Look at how adorable Naughty Bear is. Also, apparently everyone wants to be killer here. Weird. Let's see. How did I unmute myself? I was muted for while you were reading, and all of a sudden I turned back and it's like, oh, you're no longer muted. I'm like, I didn't even click Discord. How did that happen? Did you unmute me? In your own server. Damn. No, it's just me specifically. It's because I'm too annoying. The energy of a kit can go so far past the fucking sun that stars don't even know what to do. Sorry, say that one more time? Wait, I don't get a specific mute button. But what if I am in a tournament for my life? My life depends on everything. What up, Lassie? My life depends on everything. What do you mean? It...
So why would I have a button to mute you to yap?
Because it would be funny and it makes it sound like I'm talking to myself. No, to... Shit, wait, no, you're fuck.
Oh,
Well,
really?
that's how it goes. I am...
You yap
Hold
about
on.
stuff and things. Everyone yaps about stuff and things.
I don't know what stuff and things are. Have I sent
It's
you
like
the
yapping
Doro
things.
emote yet? Have I stolen your Doro? I'm stealing your Doro.
So what? I don't know what that is.
I literally just sent it to you.
Oh.
The Doro has been stolen.
I still don't know what that is.
You don't want to.
Okay.
However, return the Doro.
You yap too much about cheese.
But cheese isn't even here!
No.
Cheese
Not
was
even
so
that
hyped. Cheese was so hyped for fucking yesterday. And I slept for 12 hours.
I sleep for 12 hours every day.
See, I got home from work and it was a pretty busy day. And they're like, hey, tomorrow's going to be a little bit more busy. So dressed up and I was like, you know what? No, I want to stream. I want shit to do. I'm going to play some. I even messaged you. I was like, I'll join in to play for a little bit. Fucking passed out cold. No movement. Dead on the goddamn bed. Set my alarm to wake up at 8 in the afternoon. It was 6 in the morning when I woke up. Phone was like, dude, I can't.
Not afternoon. That is evening.
8 in the morning? Or sorry, 8 in the afternoon. 8, okay, sure, evening, whatever.
There is no 8 in the afternoon.
Listen, it's close enough for me. Shish. But then I woke up and my phone was like having a stroke. It was like, buddy, I've been trying to wake you up for the past 10 hours. What the fuck are you doing? I don't understand. I've been yapping. My battery's about to die. Please save me. bada wee woo woo. And then he was just like, you something motherfucker from Woopolis, I'm going to electrocute you. And then I brought a toaster and made waffles. And then I got to work today.
Congratulations.
And after I got to work today, the entire fucking day fell apart. Went from
That's impressive.
no, it was bad. Like I told you what happened on Wednesday,
I
right?
didn't say it was good. I said it was impressive.
Well, imagine Wednesday, but less bad people and more. Oh, we all suddenly have strep throat.
Oh,
So I'm
that's less than ideal.
yeah. So everyone's just like, oh, hey, by the way, you know your great day that was supposed to happen? Psych! You get your worst day, and it's like, oh, fuck. However, our new doctor for the day is super cool, and he bought us all cookies, and he gave me French fries, and he also he is so chill. But I gotta say, I've never been grilled more by a doctor.
Why were you getting grilled?
Okay, so context. So for the past like few months, it hasn't even been since like my surgery that I had. For the past few months, like I've just been having like tooth pain on my right side. But I've been so scared even to have my own office, like check my tooth, because X-rays don't like me, scans and all that sort of shit don't like me. Like they never can find what's wrong. Okay, but
That's odd.
which like I've made fun of like previous like hospitals I've gone to in the past where they're like, oh yeah, Kit's perfectly healthy and he's great. He should run a fucking marathon. I'm like passed out, food poisoning. My mom's like looking at me like, yeah, that kid's fucking sick. She doesn't curse though, so that's not an accurate depiction of my mom. Besides the point, I've always thought that the people like the hospitals that I've gone to, urgent cares, whatever, have just been shitty. Okay. I take an x-ray of my tooth and my assist, like my friend, she's the main assistant. She's like, hey Kit, there's like, I don't see anything wrong, but you're definitely in pain because a tear rolled down your eye when you just ate that sandwich. So like something's wrong, but I don't know what. So we go to the main dentist. He checks, he does like a brief exam and he's like, yeah, no, we're doing like a bite test and everything. There's definitely something wrong with the tooth, but x-rays aren't showing anything. Looking at the tooth, nothing's showing anything. Got no idea. Like we probably might just need to say fuck it, get a crown, and just go from there. And I was like, okay, maybe that's a good idea. Totally forgot that we had our endodontist in today. So talked with him, chatted. 2 hours before he goes, I'm like, hey, by the way, this is going on. He's like, and you didn't remember that 6 hours ago when we've not been doing anything? We could have given you like a root canal. I was like, well, I didn't like it could be one, but I'm not a doctor, but I was just kind of guessing. And he's like, okay, let me do my test and we'll see. And let me just take like updated x-rays. So take x-rays. He checks, like he does his test on the tooth. He's like, okay, so looking at the x-rays, looking at it, you have no decay on your tooth that's in question. I'm like, okay, cool. That's good. He's like, well, problem. I think the inside of your tooth is cracked.
Yikes.
And I'm like, oh, so I do need a root canal. And he's like, yeah. But the question is, I don't know how you did that without there being decay. And also
Very
two,
carefully.
it's like so minimal that you really shouldn't have been feeling pain until it got a lot worse. So the fact that you're already feeling the pain right now is strange. But he was like, yeah, 100% you're going to need a crown or root canal. And I was like, oh, cool. Well, glad to know now. Probably should have asked you 6 hours ago when there was nothing going on, so I could have gotten the root canal same day today, but oh well. So I get to wait a month before that.
Convenience of working in a fucking...
Well, I was totally prepared to like, you know, pay, even with like a discount for working there, I was so prepared to pay like whatever like the normal price would be, right? Sure, we get a like discount, but I was like expecting a few $100s for the crown, a few $100s for the root canal. Main doctor was like, I'm doing it for $100 for the crown. I was like, what? Okay. Huh? And I think it's just,
cool.
well, I think it's just because like, one, he really likes me, but also two, like I try to work my fucking ass off for him, like always. And I'm the first person to say sorry when like it just hits the fan and he's not hitting his goals. Cause like, I feel like I failed him. and he knows I try my best for him. Even if I'm in a shitty situation, I try my best. So I was like, okay, cool. And then after talking to our endo guy, he's like, okay, well, you don't need to worry about the root canal. I was like, huh? It's like $700, dude. He's like, yeah, write it off. Huh?
Jesus. Well,
So I had to like double check. I was like, do I need manager approval or something? Manager's like, nah, he can do whatever the fuck he wants. If it's like 3,000, he said no, he's just not going to worry about it. I wouldn't question it. Let him do it. I'm like, okay. So I was like, cool. I'm gonna see you in a month, and we'll get that tooth taken care of. I'm just like baffled.
people are nice.
That's true, but like when I used to be a surgery scheduler, right? I worked with surgeons that were not nice at all. That you were beneath them, and like if a patient was late,
that's surgeons.
That's true, but like it feels like it kind of like with how my experience was with dental, not working there, but like going to a dentist office back where I used to live, like that was the same thing. It's just like, oh, you're a patient. Well, I know what the fuck I'm talking about. You're going to sit in here for 3 hours. I'm going to do 10 fillings on you. And if you don't stop getting numb, well, that fucking sucks now, don't it? It's like, huh? So the fact that like
dentists regularly work with children.
Well, no, that's pediatric dentists. That's pediatric dentists mostly. There's some.
My mom and I went to the same dentist through my entire childhood.
Yeah, there are
no longer on her insurance.
There are some family dentals. There are some family dentists out there, and we sometimes work with children as well. But most of the time, we want to refer to pediatrics because their entire practice is built around like helping children. And if they're family dentistry, then they work with children alongside the parents to show that it's not as scary. That's how it works there. Ours, you can bring a kid in to get tooth checked, but like it's not going to be as great as it was in a family dental or a pediatric one.
Go the 2V8 queues, long.
Listen, this is why we have conversations.
Very long. Well, that was why I was reading a book.
I figured.
But then chatter happened.
It's because I'm here. I talk a bit. But yeah, no, I've always had like bad influence. And after like talking with our endo guy as well as our general dentist, it's not the fact that, and they both agreed on this today too. They're like, it's not the fact that I think every time you've gone to like an urgent care or a hospital or had something checked out other than my throat where they actually, could see what the fuck was wrong with my throat. It's not the fact that the x-rays didn't say anything or any of the scans didn't say anything. It's the fact that for some reason, your body's like, everything's okay and tries to mask it as best as possible when that's not the case. Like, you're in pain and struggling, and your x-rays come back saying you're okay. And the fact that both a specialist and a regular dentist, both can see that there's something wrong, but the x-rays are not backing that up, is telling that the professionals know what they're doing. The x-rays like to think that I'm making it up. So.
Yeah, I get doctors who do a scan, say, everything looks good, you're fine, you must be faking it, or it must not be as bad as you're making it out to be, and then nothing happens. Except for the last couple, like the doctors with this issue, because my mom's been coming with me to every appointment, and she's really stubborn.
Gotcha.
And also because I am having neurological problems and can't remember all of my symptoms despite the fact that I live with them every single day.
Yeah. There's like surgeons and doctors are supposed to be really good. And at least around here, I've not seen any bad ones. Prices just fucking through the roof. But no, our oral surgeon team, they're great. They love me. They're just like, Kit, we want to keep coming here because you got your shit together. Even if we have a bad day, you apologize, get shit done, and do everything you can for them. And I was like, yeah, no, I try my best. And then even our endo team, like the one girl assist who's like always there, she's just like, Kit, you're like one of my favorites. Like, you're so sweet. You talk to us. You make sure everything's okay. There's a reason why a brand new endodontist is just like, I like you. I'm giving you my fries from McDonald's. And I'm like, I just met you like literally twice now. Like, what? So no, they're all great, but I just don't understand why other offices that they go to treat them like such shit. So, I just want to say that
This is actually a really good map for Trapper.
I'm a bear, and I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Put traps in doorways. And hope that the survivors
I'm
aren't
a
paying
naughty
attention.
bear, bitches!
Okay, maybe you don't yell.
What?
Because I am listening for survivors still.
I'm a naughty bear, bitches.
Damn.
I'm a naughty bear, bitches.
Oh, somebody with a sprint burst walked up to her. That's so annoying. There we go.
I have no idea what the fuck is going on. So the lag is kind of crazy.
Can't wake upstairs.
So do I send them to a cage? Is that what happens? Oh, I just automatically
Yeah,
do.
you just pick them up.
Okay.
You just pick them up and it automatically goes.
Gotcha.
Shboop. Beautiful. Oh my god, these guys are just falling apart immediately.
You want to grab that guy?
Got it.
I'm just setting traps and causing problems.
Oh, it didn't blink down. Yeah, blinking up the stairs is very difficult.
Okay, there's no one over here. So they all moved to the other side, I believe. Am I a bear betrayal? Yes, I am. I'm a naughty bear. I'm a naughty fucking bear. I'm a naughty bear. I'm the naughtiest of bears. I stick my machete into other bears and call them a bitch.
Yeah. Max range.
Hello. I'll just be taking you. Do you want to just chill over there and I'll just chill over here?
We can. I'm just kind of like ping-ponging.
Okay. Oh, hi.
So this gen's almost done.
There's no one over here. Like, absolutely
Ooh, good
nobody.
move.
Yeah, no one on this one side. Oh, I see one.
So good, so good.
Hello. Let's show. Oh, that was a trap I set fucking ages ago.
Beautiful. That is the wonder of Trapper.
Can I just pick him up? Yeah, I can. Okay. It's been
Yeah.
a minute.
I just float over your traps.
Alright, where's the blend at?
I don't know. Oh, I didn't realize everyone was engaging.
Yeah, that's why I was saying,
my
where's the
God.
blend at?
Jesus Christ.
Oh, they saved somebody.
Aw, shit.
Kit locked in. I've never played killer in like the past 3 years. What do you mean?
Sloppy is gone. Yeah. I'm trying to send her elsewhere, but I think it doesn't let you do that either.
Oh, hi. Found her. The mist bomb, it like doesn't. Oh, hello. There's nowhere to go there.
Oh my.
Yeah, the mist bomb doesn't do shit.
Hi.
Oh, that was what I wanted to do. I'll just reset the trap. You go do that.
One of 3 hatches gone.
What do you mean? There's hatches?
Yep. There's 2. Now it's just a
Oh,
matter of
found
who
it.
finds
3.
the last one first. Okay, nice. Do you want to start
at-
trapping gates?
I am at 1. I just need to find traps.
She's at the front.
Naughty Bear's on his way! He ate too many fucking kibble! I ate too much kibble! What up, Crow? Wait!
Alright, you can more.
Naughty Bear,
Naughty Bear
bitches! And naughty. What a wonderful time for murder! Well, look at that cheeky grin.
And then just kicks her into the trap. Brutal. It's such a good
I'm sorry, Supreme Grizzly. It had to be done. You were the only bear. I do not like the bear with human teeth. He fucks
Jesus
up other
Christ,
bears.
We just absolutely obliterated them.
Brr.
We did get an indoor map with Trapper and Nurse, which is just...
Doesn't matter. You get Trapper and Nurse.
It's a
And I'm a
wonderful
fucking
day to have
bear.
fun.
I can do so much shit. That's the goal. Kit doing all of the shit. As a fucking bear with teeth who shoves cattle prods up bears' dicks.
No.
That's literally what happens in the game.
But this isn't that game anymore.
I want to play the other game though too. To be fair, it apparently makes people uncomfortable, like killing the bears in such weird ways.
I mean, yeah. 9 times 20 to another 30 minutes? Yeah, true.
And this is when we have more conversations. Fucking cheese now
Or
shows
I can
up.
keep reading.
Fucking cheese now
Keep
shows up.
reading to my chat, and you can chatter to Cheese.
I like how you assume that there's only one person in my chat.
Well, we're just sassing Cheese.
I'll have you know Blasi and Crow are here too.
We'll have fun chattering with them too. I didn't say you couldn't chat with other people. I just
We
said
just can't chat with each other. Is this just a chat fucking block? It's like, hold on. We're on two sides of a mirror,
No,
but you
I wanna
can't
keep
fucking talk.
reading, and I can't chat and read at the same time. It doesn't
Exactly.
work.
So you gotta choose one, and thank you so much for choosing. Fucking what? Fucking
I
what?
want to keep reading the book.
I'm
It's
being
so
chosen.
long.
A book is being chosen over me. Chat denied. Crow, you're supposed to have my back. You're supposed to have my back. Fucking what? I feel broken. Oh, chat block here. Hold the phone on. I can't believe it. Okay, but what book? I'm being chat blocked by both chats.
Fire by Kristen Cashaway.
I'm
It's a very
being
good
chat blocked by both chats. I can't believe this shit. I had things I was
I
gonna
never
talk
forget.
about.
Well, we could talk about them during the match. We
No,
clearly
because
don't
we
need
have
any
to.
assistance in killing.
Fuck that. We need to coordinate our attacks. We need to have a team
Since
motto.
when?
We
That was
need
just
to have a team
the
motto.
most ridiculous
We
slaughter
need
while you were like, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna put traps down. And that works.
and listen.
That's all that we need.
Listen, we need to have a team motto.
put
We need
down
to have a team
traps, I will
slogan. We
click
need to
on
have a
them and
team
kill them.
animal. We need to have a team colors. Somebody needs to fly the team flag up in the air, cheering us on. If the team animal is not a bear, I'm revolting. Or bear with cat ears, that would work.
You weren't paying attention.
What?
I said I just went and then deafened myself for like 3 seconds and then undeafened myself.
I can't believe this. I'm being shafted by my own teammate. I come back to Dead by Daylight. Don't
We're gonna
understand.
be here for 30 minutes.
But
Let
I'm
me read
trying-
my book to my chat.
But we could have fun talking and chilling and
I'm
vibing.
chilling.
And
I'm
you're chilling
vibing.
without
The
me.
book's
I
really
see.
good. You can listen to the book too.
So I just sit here
It's a
for
good book.
25 minutes, just staring blankly as Naughty Bear starts stabbing himself in the fucking button to just say,
I mean,
"Where's
you
the
can
murder?"
and like make commentary to your chat while I read. Yeah, see, chat's excited. My chat's excited about the
I haven't even heard a word from the book, and it's great.
book.
I feel like the next statement is better than this guy talking. You're in the better chat now. I'm revoking Cheese's rights right now. Cheese gets no rights. No more cheese rights. Only blue cheese. Only blue cheese.
He would not dare rob us from the book.
I was kidding. I wouldn't do that to cheese, but I am hurt again. You didn't need those anyway. What the fuck? What the fuck?
What about share chat? I don't know how to do that.
Oh, I just have you up on 2 different things. I mean, we could just, because we could do like a collab. I think that's if I knock. Hold on.
I can't do that on my browser though.
Ask to join the stream at any time. Request sent.
Let's see if it'll work. They
Oh, it
fixed
only supports Chrome and Firefox.
Yep.
Damn. We're opera gamers, aren't we?
Yep.
If you said you were Edge, I was gonna have to end the stream and just leave. I would have just been so...
The only reason I have Edge on my computer is because it came with my fucking computer.
But that's why you unpin it from the taskbar. So you
I
don't
didn't say
see
it
it.
was on the taskbar.
Okay, cool. Just want to be sure.
I
I just
want
want to be... I just want to be sure. That's all. That's all!
You don't need to yell at me. No,
Great,
I
Crow.
use Opera.
Crow asked a question that now deserves me to mute. So
Okay.
fine,
I'm gonna read my book.
fine. Just let me know when you want to talk again. I understand how this is gonna work. Fucking can't believe this. Neko's chat. I'll miss y'all so much. Goodbye. All right. Well, did my Discord server get more lively? No, it's dead. It's dead as fuck. There's no going back to that Discord server. I wasn't trying to. Crow, I just needed a way out of that. I needed a way to end that conversation. So, no, so the Discord server is more or less officially kaput. I really only use it for the Nikkei news. But I believe once Spring makes the Nikkei Union Discord that we've been planning for our Nikkei Union group, that will have the news in it. So that'll probably then officially kill the Discord for good. So, but I'm not like we had a question last time I streamed of just being like, hey, are you thinking of like opening a new Discord? Are you thinking of like like resetting the Discord? Like, what are you trying to do? And for all intents and purposes, the answer is no. I don't really see much of a reason. Like, there's friends of mine, right? Like Crow, I have you added. Cheese, I have you added. Blossy, I have you added, right? Like regulars and friends of mine, I have added on the Discord. But when it comes to like an actual like community one, from people from the past, where most of the time they were either bots just trying to be annoying or just people who are acting stupid, I just don't want to deal with that right now. So if in the future, if everything starts going better, I might just make like a member only Discord and friend only Discord. That might be something I end up doing. But for the time being, that Discord is a relic of the past. I'm not going to delete it or anything. It's still there as like a relic. So if people want to see stuff from the past, feel free. But yeah, no, it's kaput. It's kaput. I have no interest in, like I said, starting a new Discord. I talk to people on Discord and that's really it. I don't entirely have a big community in order to do that. Cheese being in the call? Cheese was not in the call. That's Neko. Neko is... Sorry, it says in the description on YouTube, and then we're supposed to try to do like the whole stream together on Twitch, so it shows up there. Unfortunately, it doesn't exactly work on Opera yet, so I can't exactly do that. But no, it is just NekoAndromeda, and I just in a call. That's who I was grilling. That's who I was talking to. Cheese got brought up because Cheese finally decided to show up after a year. Appreciate seeing you, buddy. It's been a minute. Blossy missed you. I messaged Blossy saying, hey, Cheese is back, and they didn't believe me. They said that, nah, I'm pretty sure Cheese left. And I was like, yeah, but Cheese showed up on Neko's stream, so there's a potential Cheese comes back. And then Cheese didn't show up to the next stream after that, so I was like, ah, shit, I hallucinated the fuck out of it. Somebody maybe gave me shrooms or shit. And then Cheese showed up again, and then only to disappear. So, like, that's just what Cheese does, I suppose. But yeah, I'm just looking to, I guess more or less, I'm just more looking to rebuild the community and just kind of keep things going from there. Yeah, that's pretty much how it is. Obviously, I'm being more lively. I'm being more like out there, energetic, like how I was in the past. Obviously, I still need to be quiet when Doge and Ellie are trying to sleep. So that's when like kind of the quietness happens and the silent rage. But moving forward, then yeah, not trying to burn you out. No, it's all good. I like burnout, at least in just general. Like I know what you're referring to, but overall burnout, I have not felt like any sort of burnout from streaming or wanting to do content creation ever. Even with like all the lows I've been having, like time after time, even with all of that, I just have been continually moving forward and just trying to roll with the punches there. The times I don't stream, burnout is depressed you. I know. I'm just referring it to something else because there's other things I wanted to talk about too. No, because there was a talk about burnout of like me just getting tired of streaming and like stopping, especially with just how much of a failure I guess some people can consider me, and that is rather apt. The thing is, I want to stream every single day. I've always put forth my best foot forward to stream every single day. However, the issue that happens is work has just been stressful. We talked about it at the beginning of the stream on my end with Neko of just kind of like what's been going on my health wise and like my office. And here's the thing that I didn't really say when talking with Neko and their chat about the dental stuff. I'm super like, the people I work with at the office are all great. They're fantastic. We did just lose somebody just due to corporate stuff, so like it sucks, but I don't exactly like, I don't go against like anybody. I'm just chill. I just do my work quietly and just move forward. And even when I fuck up, which I did like a slight fuck up today, even the assistant manager from another office who very much told me what to do, and I just kind of shrugged it off and did my own thing. She was just like, okay, Kit doesn't have like that big of a spine, but if that's what y'all have been doing moving forward, I'll just let him do it. And she was fine with it, and it was great. I'm happy I didn't make her mad because she's super chill and cool. I just kind of worried. Downside, though, with my job, and I've always brought this up with this current job, is that it is super corporate, and the super corporate part of it, they dislike me. There is one that has been slowly starting to understand that I'm actually really good at what I do, and like I'm worth keeping around. The downside, though, is that she doesn't, not even she, it's a they at this point. They just don't like most of the people I work with. And I was one of the people that they didn't like. And then they got better. But it just sucks. It like absolutely sucks. So while I'm grateful with like the opportunity I'm being given and the fact that I can actually kind of get my like teeth taken care of in a reasonable manner, at the same time, one, I didn't even want my teeth to get to that bad of a point, so that's worrisome. But also two, I feel bad, which is why I even offered to our specialist to let me pay him for the work he does, because I fully know that my time is limited at this company. I know my time is limited at this office, and it's not for lack of me not getting along with the staff I'm directly working with. It's me not getting along with the higher ups. And at any job I've worked with, the higher ups never liked me. I think it's mostly, if you want my honest take on it, it's mostly because of how I look. It's how I generally kind of bend the rules, but still produce amazing results, right? My like unkempt hair, that's most of the time colored, not anymore lately, but like my unkempt hair, like grow out like a scraggly beard that is not usually kept up. I'm like messing with the dress code by wearing some long sleeve shirts and not exactly the collared shirts that they want. Like I'm kind of still in my pseudo work gear, but I wear this just because like looking for other opportunities. Not right now, because while I do think I'm on thin ice just for being there, I think that I'm still good for a few more months to probably a year. But there's also not that many opportunities that are available right now. And Crow, you might know this from you looking for jobs, but the job market right now is not looking good for anybody who is wanting to make enough money to survive. Especially with like bills and everything. It's pretty tough to where you technically would have to work about 2 jobs, sometimes even 3 jobs, depending where you live, in order to survive. They're not going to just like the way that they fire is they move people around and try to like let them leave. Like they don't just let go on the spot unless somebody does something really bad. So like I'm still fine for the most part, but I think they want to do stuff to like push me to leave. And I've had that happen once before when my hair was colored and they just didn't want me to do that. That's why there's that. But because of how kind of scarce the job market is, you know, I'm not going to find a job that pays as well unless I get lucky, essentially. And that's lucky in like 3 or 4 different ways. So that's the situation I find myself in right now. And it's why there's this Neo Kit era going on. I'll explain it. I posted a community post on YouTube talking about the just kind of the update video that I want to do and just some ideas that I had. That's still moving forward, and like I said, that should be out on Monday is the plan. The thing is, I need to start being smarter with how I go about rebuilding the community and growing. I've always alluded to the idea that like I know kind of what I should do and if I wanted to grow, if I wanted to continue moving forward with the streams community and that which. And I've analyzed it. There is luck involved, but you have to still be on a path in order to make it there. And I never wanted to stay on that path in previous stuff, except for the Splatoon 2 days. Splatoon 2 days, there was a real good reason to stay on that path. Nowadays, you know, staying on that path really kind of locks you in, and it's a big risk. So, with that all being said, I'm not going to sell my laurels in order to grow the community and grow in a streaming content setting. I'm going to make some badass content and grow from there. That is the plan. So, I hope y'all are excited. And like I've said previously on streams, but I will also say this as well for this stream as well as the update video as well. I am doing everything I can to get recordings going, to get everything working properly, so that way I have the footage to put into videos. I need to reach out to Derpy, I need to reach out to Spring, and a few people who are kind of helping out on the team to move things forward. So that's the plan. We're going to see how that goes, and I hope y'all will see a first actual new good video, hopefully within the week or two. But I just need to get this all rolling. So anyway, the boop is because Neko wanted me to go back to undeafen, but yeah, so we'll just go back from there. All right, I'm back. I don't know why you didn't.
I was about to send you multiple bunks.
No, I saw it. You said you were reading a book. If you're reading a book, I'm talking about stuff, I suppose.
Stuff. So specific.
I mean, I could be more specific, but like your chat absolutely does not care. But based on what it's being talked about.
All right, here. See you back in a bit. Fair.
Naughty, naughty.
I wonder who's going to die today.
Who's going to die today? Sudoku.
Oh, you're over there.
Okay. You're right here.
I found a whole horde of them.
That's cool.
Oh, that was so close.
Wow, the undetectable actually
Nice.
saved me. Yeah, those internships probably sound tough, Crow. I'm sorry. Okay, one over there.
Hi, werewolf.
Okay.
I didn't realize I hadn't recharged my
Interesting.
second blink. Oh my gosh, I'm so bad. Oh. I'm so bad about letting my second blink recharge. There we go. Beautiful. Love when they don't pay attention.
All right, let's get you. Side.
There we go.
I don't know where the rest of them are.
Now there's Kate here.
The mag. I got him. About halfway.
Someone over here. Oh, got two. Man, her movement's weird. Jesus Christ, how did she get so far? Okay, game, sure. Here we go. I overshot that so far.
There.
I pressed my second blink, but it wasn't as Thanks. There's somebody on the gen over there. Yeah.
Bye, Crow. Take it easy.
Oh, I can't believe that.
Well, he hit that, so. Oh,
Perfect.
2 left.
Yep.
So, I'm going all the way down by Shack.
Yeah, I've got these two.
Got
Oh
1.
shit, nice.
Have to stay far away from them or something, or
Huh?
we have to stay far away, or are we like?
No, I'm just bopping between the 2 doors,
Oh,
waiting for somebody to touch it. If you can put a trap on that one, that would make it significantly easier.
on it. Seems like once you get to the end, it's pretty.
Yeah, I mean, we got most of them, so I'd say it's a win. Now it's just a matter of closing it out. Got one.
Is there the whole glitch where they can just like glide over the trap?
Where they can what?
Like if the trap's in front of the gate, they can just
They
ignore it.
shouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Okay, she's placed herself under a pallet, which makes me think there's someone else here, but
Can they pallets
I'm just
instead?
gonna take the chance. And she's dead. Okay, we've got hatches now.
1.
Okay.
Oh, I see 1. Weird. Okay.
I've got one. Okay,
All right, we got the last 2.
that's 2
But
hatches closed.
oh, you're talking about that.
Yeah. You said you closed a hatch?
Yeah.
Okay, I've got the other one.
Did that open? Oh, there's 3 doors. Interesting.
Yeah. That's why I was guarding 2.
Interesting. Well, I didn't know that, so. That makes more sense.
There's some spare traps over here if you want. Oh, she's got the door. Shit.
Yeah, she's been at the door.
Oh, I got the grab. Oh my god.
Oh, that's why the timer started.
Yes, we closed all the hatches.
That makes more sense. I thought the door was open, so I just kind of gave up after that point. I killed Alan and then fucked off.
No. Oh man. What? The censoring. That's funny as fuck. What did you tell them?
Hello again, naughty bear.
I got censored.
Oh, they were pointing, dickhead pointing bastard. All they did was they would walk up to me while I was killing somebody and then point, which I think they were just trying to like taunt them.
Okay.
But then like they would just get like decked when they're about to drop a pallet. So I just kind of was like, okay, so you're
And like
just
at that point, if you know the ping is off,
bad.
pre-throw. Like, don't wait for the timing.
Yeah, because
Pre-throw.
the Alan Wake player, like they knew. They were like, oh, I'm gonna drop pallets early. And I was like, okay, cool. So like they figured that out. Because I noticed like a little bit of the lag. And I was like, oh, whatever. I mean, keep in mind, there are 3 people in my house right now that are, including me, that are all playing multiplayer games. Doge and Allie are playing Repo with people, and they're the host. And I am playing DBD. So, like, if my internet's... And I'm also streaming, but, like, the stream is not really suffering as a result. So, like, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
Whatever. But also, if you're going to stand there and be, like, the
120 ping
cocky...
isn't going to make that much of it, not game-winning difference.
True, and
You
also
can-
being a dickhead that's pointing, like watching as I'm killing your friends. There's a reason why after every time I down the ace, I just shook my head no and then killed them. Because like, everyone else was playing fine, everyone else was doing well, but if you're gonna just try to point and be a douchebag, later.
Yeah, everybody else was fine. Some people are really weird.
I'll go back to your book.
Okay.
Also, fun fact, they did not point. However, they did just stand there. So I'm going to call him a dickhead pointing bastard. But also, you know, we can mess with them, the best of them. Neko didn't have to see what said. Am I a liar for calling him a dickhead pointing bastard? Absolutely. However, at the same time, they are still a bastard and a dickhead. They're just not pointing. They just stood there. So, yeah. Okay, so first impressions of this 2v8, by the way, it seems interesting. It absolutely seems interesting, but like I think we can probably go with Enforcer. That sounds better. That seems better. But like, I don't know. I used to watch in the past like some, how do I put it? In the past, I used to watch some like DVD videos just to kind of like get an idea of, you know, what I was missing in the game, seeing if there's anything cool, and nothing really like stood out to me except for the chaos mode. The chaos mode absolutely seemed fun. I'm going to be honest. I'm sad that I've missed the chaos mode because random perks, like playing this game with random perks, sounds like it would be a treat, honestly. And I feel like that would be, honestly, a core way to play the game is just everyone always having random perks, because that feels like it's the most even. But I understand why it's not a core thing. It's just a temporary. That out of all of the modes is like the only one that I'm sad that I've missed. But this 2v8 stuff, like, I get it. It's cool, I guess. But it's not like, I don't know. I don't think it is as good as maybe people think it is. I don't know. I might be biased because I've only played it as killer. And for those who have seen these streams before, I absolutely abhor killer. I hate playing as killer. I hate being a survivor against killers because I hate the killer, and I hate playing as killer against the survivors because the survivors are assholes. You might notice my PvP logic is very, very flawed, but besides the point, like playing this game, I just tend to hate people is what it comes down to. Which is why I've been trying to calm myself and not have to like worry about enragement or anything. Just when somebody does something stupid, I straight up want them to suffer. Like that's just the truth of it. But I've been more subdued. That other person though, that ace, they're on the border, and I could have said some things, but I'm being nice to Neko, so I'm not doing that. That being said, I know. I think the reason, like, when I play a survivor against killer, I've learned recently after doing all the achievement stuff, which like this, I could be putting down like some stuff for. Let me see if there's any like trapper specific ones that I know we've done while we're here. But I like playing as killer. It just doesn't. Oh, hey, hitting while undetectable. That actually works. Cool. We can put that in number 4. I'm updating the spreadsheet as much as I can. It's just like when I'm as a survivor, there are very certain killers that like I should not lose against 9 out of 10 times. There's gonna be the one time where there's somebody who's just super cracked with the killer and like that's all they play. They spend 3,000 hours as that one killer and they know the ins and outs of it and can win every time. Cool, you do you. I don't entirely care. I do because there are some that like if I play against them, it should be an automatic win. No ifs, ands, or buts. Those ones lately have been the hillbilly and the cannibal, Leatherface. I was trying to think of his like his actual name, but it's Leatherface, the cannibal. Both of them with the chainsaws. I understand Leatherface has like the chainsaw where he moves like super fast, but unless he's like if he's a camping one, then there's no shame. Like you just lose if it's a camping one. That's just how basement bubbas are. That's how camping bubbas are. But hillbilly, dying to a hillbilly is the worst feeling in this game, in my honest opinion. There's people who like said hillbilly was trash when they had like the nerf, and even without the nerf, I still think hillbilly is just super, super trash. Sure, you can hold your chainsaw next to a survivor and like hit them, but it's still so finicky, and like the jutting to the side is like ridiculous. So because of that, I'm just like, okay. I shouldn't lose to him. It's the reason why when I rejoined Neko stream for the first time recently, back to playing Dead by Daylight, and we went up against the hillbilly, that I just raged right after we lost to the hillbilly. Because there's no reason for it. There's no reason for it at all. And I really stand by that. Like, that's just how I really feel. Trapper, it makes sense. If they have really good trap placement, that checks out. Wraith, if you're the first person found by the Wraith, you're just going to get fucked. But like after that, it should be a pretty straightforward match, but there are some really good Wraith players, and all-seeing Wraith is just powerful. If you lose against the hillbilly, you deserve to rage, because you shouldn't lose to this stupid motherfucker. Nurse is super powerful. There's no shame if you lose to a nurse. Huntress, there are some cracked huntresses. There are some not so cracked huntresses. That's all there is to it. Spirit, I can never beat. That's fair. Legion is, they're cool. I think it's like a 50-50 if you're playing against a Legion. If they know what they're doing and the survivors know what they're doing, the survivors will usually win. But if they know what they're doing and the survivors don't know what they're doing, the Legion will win. Ghostface should usually win because of the stealth. Oni, I've heard that Oni can no longer do the 180 hit with like the really stupid hits where it just never seemed to make any sense. If that's cool, then Oni should be still a piece of cake. With it, I just hate Oni both ways. I don't think you should lose to Oni, but like it makes sense if you do, if like there's still jank. Death Singer, 9 times out of 10 you're gonna lose because people playing them are just fucking crackshot aims. Blight's over fucking powered. I don't know how to feel about Nemesis. I do not know how to feel about Nemesis. From what I remember, his tentacle attack was crazy, but like not terrible if you knew what to do. But I'm not 100% sure like what the win or loss rate should be against a Nemesis. I'm saying 50-50 in my head, but it's probably not right. Mastermind, it's Wesker. You probably used Wesker most of the times. Now we're getting to some of the ones I don't really know, and then also some of the ones that are from Blast in the Past. So, the Ghoul, I think losing to the Ghoul is normal. I think he is ridiculously powerful, but like fun to play against until you get to a body block. If a body block happens, it just feels unfair and it just feels like really cheap. But like with everything else in the Ghoul, I really like playing against the Ghoul. I know I'm going to lose 9 times out of 10, but they're still fun to play against. Houndmaster, don't fucking understand the killer at all. I feel is even stronger than the nurse half the time because that fucking dog just kills everybody. And I just don't understand it. So I'm going to say fuck the Houndmaster. Dark Lord seems like a piece of cake to beat. It's like a mix of Pyramid Head and like the Lich, kind of. That's what it feels like. And like, it's all right to try to beat the Dark Lord, but I feel like he's pretty easy, if you want my honest take. This motherfucker, I have no idea how to really beat. Like, he feels just ridiculously powerful with all of the spells that he has. Like, it's fucking stupid going up against this motherfucker. Like, I think he's actually worse than the nurse. Like, out of the top 3, like, hardest to go against, I think Lich is the first, Townmaster's second, and the nurse is the third. But that's just because, like, people who play nurse, they still have to get used to it. But if they don't, or if they're not used to the nurse, then you could win. The Unknown, I faced once way, way back when, because I was a guest on another stream. From what I remember, really fucking hard to beat. But I didn't know the mechanics, so that probably would change. Chucky, I think, is a piece of cake to beat. It's cool that he's like super short and like really hard to see. But like I think he's all right to beat. I think you still will lose to him sometimes than other. In fact, he has the Hillbillies charge, but like smaller and also doesn't knock onto the walls. So I feel like he's pretty good. Xenomorph, you're gonna lose. Just accept the fact that you lost. Singularity, I have to play against Singularity more to like kind of understand it, because I didn't understand the EMPs that much, and how exactly it worked, but it seems pretty strong. I just don't know. I don't understand it that much. Skull Merchant seems like a piece of cake to beat. I don't know. Maybe there's been like some huge changes, because I remember when Skull Merchant came out, it's like right after I left, people were like freaking out over her. First off, she's hot, so let the hot girl do what the hot girl do. But at the same time, I don't know, like maybe her drones were so much more worse. I don't know. I think she's fine to beat nowadays. The Knight is a piece of shit. Super fucking hard to beat is what it feels like. The Dredge, same thing. Onryo, it's like, it's a stronger Wraith, so she's pretty hard. The Artist, 50-50, I would say. The Cenobite's also 50-50, unless you have just a dickhead who's just going box to box. Trickster, you should always beat. Listen, Trickster, a lot of people love you. You're probably the hottest to all the ladies out there and gay guys. Not for me, and also, too, like, you're pretty simple to beat. Unless they changed him again. I don't know. Twins, 9 times out of 10, you're going to lose. Executioner, 9 times out of 10, you're going to win. Demogorgon, 50-50, I would say. Plague, depends on the survivors mostly. Plague can just do whatever the fuck they want to do, and the survivors do one thing, the plague wins. If the survivors do something else, they lose. Like, that's just how it is. Clown, 50-50. Pig, 50-50. Nightmare now I feel like is really hard to go up against. I do like the changes to him, but as a survivor, I hate it. Cannibal is super easy to beat. I'm going to stand by that all day. The Doctor, I don't know if they changed him, but he's also super easy to beat. The Hag, the fucking horrible, and the Shape is whatever. So. My brain is everywhere. So. Is there any, like, store customizations for this motherfucker? I'm just curious. Nemesis Origin. Blind Guy, this one. Yeah. I didn't want to, like, accidentally do that, but that's fine. Well, we'll be the bear. We'll stick with the boyer, that's fine. His long queue times sort of suck, but I mean, it is what it is. So. Oh, dude, Stellar Blade PC trailer. God, there's been so many trailers coming out lately. Hold on, we're going to show the DK outfits. Sorry, chat, you're not going to be able to see this, but are we getting, like, the DK outfits are coming in the PC version. We're playing this game again. I will get all 3 endings. I will fucking play the shit out of this game. I don't know if my computer's going to be able to handle it. Look at all the outfits. Put the Nikke down. Shush. It's so good, Blossy. Let it happen. You get an exclusive Nikke outfit. Oh, I wanted to get ultra wide, but I can't. That later. We'll send support. Oh shit, I forgot. We're gonna have to fish. Oh, a new boss battle. That'll be fun. Yeah, no, Nikke didn't. I'm talking about Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade has 3 endings. Nikke's still going on. Nikke, I've cried at the not the current event, but the event before it with Little Mermaid. I cried 3 times during that event. I want y'all to know. Like, I bawled my fucking eyes out. Let it be known. So, all right, Neko's probably gonna boop me to tell me to join or some shit. So, let's go over here. And I'm going to grab food after this.
Perfect timing.
What do you mean?
I just hit a good stopping point in my book, literally like 3 seconds before you went deafened.
Oh. Okay.
Murder time.
I like how Naughty Bear hides behind a leaf.
Oh, we got 4 Sprint Burst pizza people. Oh my gosh, brain, mouth, not working. So, we're getting lots of Sprint Bursting going to be happening this match. But that also means they don't have gen doers, so that helps.
Why is the bear menacingly looking at lettuce? Because it's delicious. And nutritious. And covered in blood.
Because he's trying to intimidate you with its fanning capabilities.
Before he shoves the fan in a place where the sun don't shine. Or cooks you up where the sun don't shine. I didn't know this was still in the game.
The time has come
Ormond?
to hurt some people.
Like this particular ornament.
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Well,
just don't get it as often anymore.
got it. Set up traps.
Yep, having lots of traps will be quite useful.
You're just right over there. Okay.
Yeah. I'm walking around because I'm undetectable and I'm trying to catch
Oh,
people
there's
up.
hi. I found an Nia. Oh, nice. Well, I'll just break this.
Anyway.
One
Ah, they
done.
were all over there.
Two done.
Yeah, sprint.
Okay. It's right here. Where's the... Go.
I'm just gonna put her on second, just since they did those two gens so fast. Oh, sorry, you were asking, like, why can't I kick this gen? Because I'm
No, fuck.
dumb.
It's right here for now.
And a boop. Anyway, not sure what her plan there was, but it wasn't a good one. This guy's a little laggy. There we go.
Yeah. I don't understand what just happened there, but okay.
Oh.
So many fucking ballots.
Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, I almost got him.
Excuse me.
Interesting. What's with the nurse gameplay? It's fun. It's UV8. Oh, that was so good.
What the fuck just happened?
What do you mean?
I grabbed somebody who was trying to head on me, but they missed, so I just grabbed them and just
They
went
don't.
on my way.
They can't have head on.
Oh,
They just fucked up a locker for
got
some
it.
reason. There's no perks.
Okay.
Only classes. Okay, weirdo. Okay. Anyway. Nice going, League Lord. Well, that was easy. Yeah. Oh, nice. There's a Kitten. Is somewhere? Oh, she must have gone over there.
I'll get the Claude, you get the whoever else.
Okay.
Here, Claude.
Nice. Alright. Where the fuck is this place? Yes! I'll probably do Wraith after this. Damn, alright. Just sprinting. What in the hell is she doing?
I'll block off one. Alright, one door's blocked.
How? I was looking down and they still managed to get a blind. That was weird.
Which door did they open? The one by you?
I don't know how that missed, but alright. Alright, you can be a cunt all you want, buddy. Bye. Last one's here.
Okay, well,
Y'all still lost. What are you on about? What?
Hello, naughty.
two survivors. I'm not really doing anything, so I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. I'm gonna put on the Yanni for a little bit, just because I'm eating.
Yeah.
And food is good. See, I thought of something, by the way. After I was going to grab my food and just kind of finish eating. PvP games and me do not mix, do they? Because, like, I thought about it. Neko was saying, oh, they still lost when there's 3 people who left. But my brain didn't hear it like that. My brain heard that as 3 people won the individual game because at the end you just want to get out. We lost the 3 people, but we beat 5. But that's still not an overwhelming victory. It's kind of like how I see it. And then it dawned on me. When I play killer, I want survivors to hate their fucking life. And if they fight back, I want them to hate life. But then when I'm playing a survivor, not only do I want the killer to hate life, but once the exit gates are open, I don't give a shit about the survivors. And then I just get the fuck out. Only unless I'm friends with them. So like if I was like doing survive with friends with Neko, then obviously I would keep Neko alive. Doing this, like I obviously want to help Neko win as and what her terms are playing as killer. But I am not a good person when it comes to PvP because I just want whoever I'm going up against to suffer in any way. And I'm pretty sure that was the case way back when I streamed even like Splatoon and Smash Bros. Is one, I needed to win to not be a loser. But if the other team won, then I just really wanted them to just hate themselves. And I don't know why. Maybe it's hyper competitiveness. Maybe it's my maybe it's the inherent me just being a dickhead. I mean, I think at the end of the day, I just hate losing. And the people I've lost to in real life, have always like kind of treated me and like seen me as wanting to be like worse because I'm a loser. So I think that's why I'm just so utterly like hostile to people who win, unless it's me or friends of mine. So I don't know. I do not know. It's hard to really say. Because I was thinking about this when I originally came back to Dead by Daylight. When I originally came back to Dead by Daylight, I said I was going to be nicer to people and I was just going to be more chill. But like at the end of the day, if I was a survivor and the exit gate's open, fuck everyone else, I'm getting out of there. Do not care. Unless it's for an achievement. Which, since I've already gotten that achievement, I just need to show it off and then get the fuck out of there. But I think it just all stemmed. I'm going to be honest. Like I've been thinking about a lot of stuff pertaining to me, myself, and I, right? And like, when you ever think of like hindsight's 2020, right? There's always the whole thing of like, oh, you know, hindsight's 2020. Here, okay. Back to Facecam Kit. Dead eating. Okay, so I think back, and I've been having these like thoughts lately of just like what life would be like in the past. Like if I was in the past, what should I have done differently? Or like what made me who I am today, and what could I change to make it better, to make myself like nicer, more considerate, so on and so forth. And I think if I never did sports, I may never be like this. I'm going to be completely honest. I think if I never did sports in my life, I would probably not be as unrealistically hyper competitive that I am. I really truly think that. There's a mission I need to do, right? It's to be as play as Ghostface. That's fine. What is the other ones of these? Sorry, I'll talk about this in a moment. I just want to see. I think we can be Enforcer. That still seems good. Sorry. I'm thinking about like when I was in baseball or when I was in football or like the swim team, right? And like I break everything down and it really comes down to, man, I should not have done sports. But I don't know if like if I didn't do sports and never learned what like winning and losing was, if that would be better. Part of me thinks it is because like I wouldn't be as hostile as I am, right? I think to my football days where I was on only one football team, but I tried out twice after that. The first time everyone got put on a team, right? The whole thing was you tried out, and because it was like young kids, you always were on a team. And most of the time the coach did not really want to put me in. He didn't really have any faith. He did learn, and I don't remember this coach's name, but I do think this coach, for like essentially teaching me that the more angry I get, the stronger I get, and the more I don't care. But that might not be a good thing. Who knows? Because I remember when it was back when I lived in Illinois, there was a memory I have where the coach, it was me, the coach, and like 3 other kids. This was like probably like 5th grade. And most of the other kids didn't show up because it was super cold and they were worried about frostbite and everything. But I wanted to make my dad proud. So I went to the football practice. I had him like drive me to the football practice to at least keep practicing, even though I knew the coach didn't really like me. Since it was like so few kids, he kind of focused on like trying to figure out what I would be good at, because I couldn't catch the ball at that point. I was bad at throwing the ball, and he put me on like the offensive line, but like so far off the side that didn't really matter what I did because kids are kids. So he just got me angry. He said, just think of somebody you dislike, charge at them, do what you need to do. And by like fueling that anger, like he found out that I'm ridiculously strong and like do not like push myself past limits when I'm angry and irritated. And by doing that, right, he had like the whole, like the, I don't know, I would call it like a punching bag, but it was like on a thing that moves. And he found out that like I actually had strength, which is why I was like I wasn't the center because I was bad at that, but I was like one of like the ones right next to the center. It's a lineman, I think. I don't watch football or play football really. So forgive me if I don't know the terms. But he found out that as long as I was like angry before a game, I would not let anyone pass. So after that trip practice, we went on the game and I proved it. Like he said, just think it's like somebody you absolutely hate and everything. While that did work, there was an unintended side effect for that, where if there was somebody who was winning or cocky, I wanted them to get hurt. Absolutely wanted them to. And it got to the point where there was a quarterback on another team. I didn't play defense, so I was on the offense, so I saw this happen. But like, I hated this guy. Never met him in my life. Hated this guy with a passion. Wanted just the worst things to happen to him. And I was in 5th grade, so like, probably not the best. And I just wanted him to break a bone. I remember this pretty clearly. And when one of the defensive ends tackled him and he broke his arm, I like openly cheered and then got kicked out of the game. Because everyone was shocked and parents were not too happy about me openly cheering for somebody else's injury that took him out for the rest of the season. I didn't care, but because they still won anyway, and I didn't want people to win other than us. So yeah, that was a thing. And I don't think that necessarily started me being like hyper competitive and also just wishing the worst on people who win. But I think it like added on to it, because I'm remembering like basketball, me being really, really good at basketball, but because I was a taller and bigger kid, and at the time I also just knew that I don't get hurt too easily. Like pain sucks, but like it doesn't entirely bother me. So me like doing layups against, or like trying to defend against a kid who's going to do a layup and then slamming him into a wall, which I've done and injured a kid doing and got thrown out of the game. You might notice a pattern there. But that one was me injuring somebody. But then I think the baseball, and I think I remember being more upset at my coaches than anyone else. Like, I didn't give a shit about the other teams most of the time. I was the cocky asshole against the other teams. Don't get me wrong. But I know I was really pissed at the coaches because every time they wanted to put me at the end of the batting order. Regardless of anything, they'd put me at the end and be like, oh no, you're like our secret weapon. Like, I knew they were fucking giving me bullshit. They put me out into, what was it? Like, what is it, left field that like never gets any balls? One of the two. It's left or right field. I can't remember which, because you want to be in center field if you're an outfielder, or you want to be on the one where most right-handed batters are because they hit the ball there more often than not. And most kids were not left-handed, so I want to say that it's right-handed. Wait, no, left-handed. So you wanted to be right-handed. I'm just like thinking that. So you wanted to be in left field. You didn't want to be in right field, I think is how it was. And whatever the field you didn't want to be in, I always got put in there, and they said, oh, don't worry, like you'll be able to do something. There were times where I literally sat in the grass and the coaches would yell at me, but I would point out rightfully that there was not a single ball going into that field, and lo and behold, nothing happened. But I was a beast at hitting the ball and running. It's why a lot of the coaches later down the line when I played baseball let me become a pinch runner. The downside for that is I was so cocky about my running ability that I knew I could just gloat at the pitcher and the catcher and just easily trump them with everything. And I did numerous times. I remember being a young kid and hitting the first in our league, the first inside the park home run. Albeit I did have to tackle the catcher because he was in my way. But fuck him. And then I did also hit another one when I was in middle school as well, and my speed was pretty on par. It was pretty good. So, but I always would gloat at the pitcher and the catcher, and it's just because like most of the baseball teams I was in, we were always the ones winning, and we were always like either second or third, like in the overall league. And when we got to the main one, like I just wanted the people who felt good winning just to suffer. I remember that just so fucking clearly. But I think like after all those sports, I think the one sport that really probably ruined everything for me when it came to competitiveness was swimming. Swimming was, without a doubt, the one thing I felt the most confident in doing. I felt so confident with being able to swim long periods of time without getting tired. Piece of cake. Swimming underwater pretty fast. I could do that. Piece of cake. Practicing as much as I could to be able to swim fast. And I thought I did swim pretty fast, at least compared to like, my brothers and other people I swam against in practice. I thought that I was great and that I had the skills to back it up. You can say it was cockiness. I probably was borderline cockiness, but I think I was truthfully like, I really wanted to prove not just to my team, but also my family that I was really good at swimming, and I wanted to back it up. And when I consistently got 7th or 8th place, like consistently, I think most people logically would get an ego burn. Like their ego would get bruised and realize they may not be the shit. And from there, they would like have to reel themselves back in and practice to prove themselves. But that was not me. Maybe my ego didn't get bruised. I think it got completely obliterated, and I just lost all faith in anything I could do swimming. Underwater, I knew I couldn't be beat. That, whenever we did games that were featured underwater, or like swimming underwater really fast, I had that hands down compared to everyone else, which doesn't make sense because those who are good above water should also be good below water. So I don't fucking understand that. But when it came to above water, I would still compete, but I knew I would get 7th or 8th, and that would just stuff. So, yeah, no, there was a lot. I think swimming though definitely like kind of knocked me down a peg. And it's probably what fueled my hatred for people who won, because the people who won would always like cheer and be adored by people, and just like seem like they're on top of the world. That was always what I saw when it came to swimming. And I never had that once. And rather than be envious and try to achieve that, I just always like quietly just wanted the people to lose and just hate everything. And then you get to PvP games, and here we are. Same thing. I'm not a good person. I'm back.
Welcome back. I cannot read anymore. My eyes are tired.
Wouldn't that also affect this game?
Yeah, but I can close my eyes in between matches.
I guess so.
But not if I'm reading.
I guess so.
You're not gonna make it, buddy.
Hi. Sorry, Selma. There are 2 gens just done immediately.
Oh, I meant to block it. Oh well. Beautiful. Got him. Oh, I didn't know there was a pallet here. Okay, so this guy's got the sprint burst ability because he is absolutely got windows. Easy. Not sure how that didn't hit it, but alright. Good job, bud. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Oh, there's someone over in this corner. Oh, yes. Dude, you keep messing that up. This is the second time you've died trying to do this, bud. Like... Bye. Ah. Oh, are you kidding me? I auto-aimed in the fucking pallet. God, that's so annoying. Two down. This Cheryl's dead, by the way. Fucking hell. I hate when I feel like I've got a pallet blocked and then it just feeds it to the survivor anyway. Jesus. Wait, what the fuck? That was so weird. What? Well, that's a solid tie. Ah, damn. Rip. Maybe I should stick with nurse. My Wraith gameplay is clearly not on point tonight. Although I did make somebody DC the first down of the game, which was really funny.
I don't know why.
Because people get pissy when they go down really fast, especially to a not, like, really strong killer like Nurse.
Perhaps you should teach everyone a lesson.
Few times be painful.
Yeah. Hi, Mars. Yes, they are. That's why in the next iteration it'll be really nice when we can play Survivor in between killer matches.
Really would be nice.
Yep. I thought they had it implemented this time around. I didn't realize it was something they were planning on adding.
So far, I've only played one game as killer.
I've gotten through about 4 or 5 tonight so far. And like 3 Survivor matches in the 3.5 hours I've been playing. So
Ghostface isn't as bad as I thought it was going to be.
yeah, I mean stealth killers on 2v8 are pretty good, so well, while we are queuing up, I'm going to leave you guys in charge of my chat because I'm going to go to the bathroom. Have fun.
I refuse.
Just gonna go back to deafen because I feel that rage. Just feel it boiling within me. I feel like Enforcer works really good. So how does Feral Frenzy work with this? Increase maximum of feral slashes to 8. Increase number of feral slashes acquired before downing a survivor. 8. Increase the terror radius bonus. I feel Legion could be really strong. We'll go Rabbit. Like, I was thinking the Susie outfit, but like Rabbit's probably a good one. Oh, extracurriculars? This? Interesting. Yeah, I guess we'll go Yellow Bunny. Yellow Bunny's not bad. So, we'll just stick with that. I don't know, Legion seems like it could be really, really good. The reason I say that is because, I mean, as long as they're getting injured, it should be okay. That's not gonna do shit. I can't carry people right now. Sort of chase with 2 different survivors. We can do that. I'm thinking here. I'm not Naughty Bear. I'm Legion. But that's fine. God, I just, like I said, letting just one survivor escape is a loss in my opinion. You gotta kill them all or nothing. It's why I'm like so bad with PvP games is, like I said, it's the hyper competitiveness. And here's the real thing too. Oh my gosh, I'm sitting on my jacket. What the fuck? Shit over there. How do I put this? There's a reason why I wanted to delay playing Killer for a very long time, because in this case we're trying to win because we're with Neko, and because it's trying to be a team based here with both of us, we're very much trying to win. Which is bad for me because that's when the hostility starts. That's when I want every survivor to just suffer in every way to start. And we've tried quelling it. We've tried calmly going through it. It's why when we go to like doing the achievement part of things, it's going to be a lot better because once we get to just doing achievements with killers, I don't need to worry about winning or losing. I don't need to worry about even like trying my hardest. All I need to do is just get the achievements and then fuck right off. Fuck so right off. It's a reason why like that Huntress achievement that I've been trying to go for since it came out, which is like throw or hit people with Huntress hatchets like 24 meters away. Well, I don't think that's going to be a pain anymore. It's going to take a while. Do not get me wrong. It's going to definitely take a fucking hot second. But if I'm just going for that and not trying to win, then we're chilling. It's just keep throwing, try for the best. If we get it, fucking great. We did it. Awesome. If we didn't get it, then, you know, it sucks, but like that's just what we're going to have to do. That's how we just have to move forward. And it's why I'm not a big fan of this 2v8 is because it feels like I have to win. And I've been trying to get away from that feeling of just have to win. We're here, but I'm doing this for Neko. I am 1000% doing this for Neko. Because I enjoy playing games with Neko. I just feel bad when everything's a competition with me. And I cannot stop this. You know, I haven't talked about like many like therapy sessions I've had. So I haven't had therapy recently, just for like psychiatrist therapy, that sort of stuff. I haven't had that like as of recently. But in the past, there was a time where I did see a therapist specifically just regarding my just disdain of connecting with people and just struggling to do that. Being a loner for life, that was one. But also just hating people who win. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think anything stuck from those therapy sessions because I can't really tell you what they told me in the past. All I know is that we did talk about it, but that was all there was to it. And I think like, I don't think they really helped because at the end of the day, I just want to win and succeed in any way, shape, or form. It's a weird situation to be in. It is absolutely a weird situation to be in. So it is what it is. Let's see. Well, we'll see how this keeps going, but I'm getting, just trying my best. Trying my best. We're just waiting for the match to start. I think Neko's still AFK, so. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I'm so confused what I just got sent, but okay. Sure. Da, 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 da. Probably won't do it, but we request it. Weird thing. Da 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 da. Kit is just waiting. Kit is just waiting. Waiting for the game to begin. So apparently, from what they were saying, it sounds like while you were waiting to join a game as a killer, you would just be in the survivor queue. I don't know how that would work. Because what if you're in the middle of the game of a survivor? And it's like, oh, killer queue popped. So. Kit's a little rage muffin. He likes to rage. He wants to thieve, but that is fine, cause I'm just gonna go back to the way that it used to be. I don't really know what I'm singing about, but I guess it's in the way of the Super Mario RPG, but I don't know what it is when I'm saying in motion. I'm like, oh man, for some reason I had the Super Mario RPG song, Forza Secret song stuck in my head. That was a good one. What you know about way down in the deep, but your brain goes numb. That's a Siva Gunner version. Oh, Neko's back. It looks. Way look. What you know about way down in the deep when your brain goes numb and you call another freak. I don't remember the words. It's been a while. Yo, up, up, down, down, or yo, sorry, up, up, down from Udapri just got, or like 2 or 3 days ago, got, their like live action sort of stuff in like the mobile game. I think it's been around for a while, but somebody just uploaded the video and Ray did as well. And it's so good. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Give me I don't know the words. I'm so bad at Japanese. And then the quartet night. fucking movies came out, and Ray's been gawking at that. So, yeah. Wait, could I pull up the lyrics to Up Up Down Up? Or sorry, it's Up Up Down. That's what it's called. Do 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 do. I just wanna be. There we go. Let's see. Come on, there. Sun my hero, my room, my furcado. A time on the concrete, deep by future soul. Already get no money in a tekurato. Nenju mukyu sheet, candy ren. See, you get the Romanji up, and I can sing, kind of. Because then you got the chorus. It's just, I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. Kimita mata da nakamasachu no koi koi. I just wanna be kiss you. I just wanna be kiss you. Michisuni toki maki dogi maki koi su token tok. Aha horebore shia chicha u. Ah kawaii sazazuri. Ah, Kanarazu Torbiko, Sadakyu Itokyu, Kyomodo, Kyo. No, is it Kyomo Odai Usuki? I don't know. I think there's like multiple syllables. I think so. Oh, you're back.
Yes.
I wasn't paying attention to the side. I was looking up song lyrics.
Oh, I figured you were just gonna sass my chat while I was gone. You had free reign to sass 2 groups of people.
Just one. There's nobody on my side. As far as chat goes. Oh.
Cheese might still be lurking. You never know.
No, Jesus. I'm pretty sure playing. What is it? What is the? It's a MOBA game. Deadlock. It's Steam's MOBA.
I have no idea. I only have good knowledge of one MOBA, and that is Smite, and that is all.
Yeah. No, I think Steam made a MOBA, and it was like in a beta, and it was called Deadlock. And then for Cheese's birthday, Doge and I were supposed to join them in playing Deadlock, which I was going to bite the bullet of saying how much I absolutely hate playing MOBAs. To just join just for Cheese's birthday, and Doge could not get the invite to save his life.
Oh no.
He got like maybe 5 invitations to the beta, and just it never showed up. So I was spared that, but then I think the alternate that we did was playing 100% orange juice, to which I had to reteach Doge how to play that game. Cheese dominated, and I just fucked around.
I still have that. I've never opened it
Orange
or
juice?
downloaded it. Yeah.
Oh, it's a great game. Like, just the wacky shenanigans. We actually, God, when did we play it last? We played it. It wasn't Cheese's birthday that we played it last. We played it like somewhat recently. It was me, Slime, not Slime. No, yeah, no, I think it was me, Cube, Slime, and Doge. We all did co-op. And fighting a giant seagull co-op that can one-shot you is terrifying. Also, the seagull's name is Jonathan.
Interesting.
Yeah. Fun game. Really, really cool. It takes probably about like, to learn the basics of orange juice, it probably takes like 3 or 4 different games just to kind of get in the swing of it. But then like you'll get like an idea. You'll be like, oh, okay, so like things seem to be going well. And then all of a sudden, you'll learn that there are a ridiculous amount of characters, and figuring out how to go against every playstyle is the rest of the game. Luckily, you can read what a character does at any time, so you can kind of like piece it together. But then it's like, can your strategy beat that character? If yes, cool, keep with the strategy. If no, is there another strategy that could beat the character? If yes, switch to that strategy. If no, you're fucked. And then you just have to hope the god of luck is on your side. Luckily, there's not too many characters that are just straight up nose to where you just lose if somebody plays as them. There are 3 I can think of, and really the only way you could beat any one of those 3 is either somebody else plays the same character, or the other 3 people not playing as the character team up to just focus that person. And weirdly enough, one of them is a chicken. I've said this before in that game, and I'll say it again. I think chicken is probably like one of the top tier characters in the game. And it is a character you buy for in-game currency, like 200 stars, which is, I think, a single game. And it's super fucking easy to win as it. You just go around, get killed, and you just don't give anyone stars. Oh, I'm Naughty Bear again. Okay, that makes sense.
You can change the skin if you want.
No, I was trying to be Legion.
Oh.
That's fine. I'll be a bear.
You can just do that next game. We got 4 healers. Oh my god. Oh, we're not gonna have many injured people just fucking about.
Wanna be with you. Da 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 da. I was listening to so much hype music earlier today. Now it's just silence.
Who's a good killer? You are naughty.
Who's a good killer? Hold on, buddy. You got the wrong bear.
Almost. Yeah, this girl is a double backer like crazy. And then she does something like that. Alright. Good job. Idea. I don't know why my swing is so delayed. Okay, that was weird distance that he got. There we go. Damn. I was really hoping to blink outside. Jesus Christ, these guys are Popping chins like crazy. Damn. There we go. Weird. Perfect. Why are you crouching like a weirdo? Oh, I accidentally got on top of a table. Whoops. There we go. Finally. Jesus. There's multiple survivors on this gen. Or there were? Or I just saw it from a distance for no reason? That's really weird. Okay, interesting. That was weird. Oh my gosh. Jesus Christ. What? There's someone following. Wow. Where in the shit did he go? Go. Oh my gosh. God, they heal so fast. Yeah, you better leave, bud. God. Why are survivors incapable of just leaving out the exit gate when they're there? Like, just fuck off. It's okay. You don't need it to be escorted. You are not a princess. Get over yourself. I don't get it. You said you wanted to play Legion?
Yeah, I can both try Legion.
Stevie.
Your friends don't seem very
Ooh,
friendly.
I'll play Sleeper. That'll be really funny with you injuring everybody. I shouldn't do Shadow. What class were you thinking?
Whatever I've been.
Okay. I will continue breaking things fast and giving you speed.
Okay.
When I break things nearby. So ideally, what's gonna happen is you'll just go on a stabbing spree, and I will just follow behind and shoot them while they're trying to bend.
Okay.
Until you get your 8th hit and then down, and then you just go clean up.
Got it.
If I didn't suck with Oni, I would play Oni, and then it would be just an absolute stomp. But I suck with Oni, so I wouldn't be able to get downs in Blood Fury. Oh, what's your next video you're making? I don't think I've asked.
Hmm?
What's the next next video you're making? I don't think I've asked. For YouTube. Or do you not have a plan yet?
I mean, there's a lot of plans. Will it work? Remains to be seen. But I mean, with how everything's recording right now, everything's should be good to go.
That's good.
Have I cracked open a Red Bull today?
I'm gonna go with no.
I honestly can't remember.
Then go with no. You have not. Congratulations, you don't have to remember.
I mean, regardless, I'm probably just gonna have one. There's 2 sitting on the ground right over there, so something to do. Only done 5 matches, huh?
5 or 6. I don't remember exactly.
You were also playing this before I was, so.
Yeah. This will probably have to be my last one because I have to go make a birthday dessert tonight.
A birthday dessert?
Yeah.
Family birthday?
Not for me. What?
Family's birthday?
Yeah, one of my step siblings.
Gotcha.
She's turning 18. It's kind of a big deal.
Nice.
And I'm really grumpy with the other one because the other one is getting a basically elective surgery done.
Elective surgery. That's what it's called. Sorry. I was talking to somebody about like my old job, and I was like, COVID stopped these sort of surgeries. Do I fucking remember what it was? Nope. It began with an E. We stared at each other for like maybe a minute before like neither of us could come up with the word. Fucking elective surgery.
But they could have rescheduled this surgery, but chose not to. And literally, the first step sibling's 18th birthday is tomorrow, and graduation is Sunday. And we can't have a party for either because the second step sibling is going to be living here post op. And so we can't bring people over, or else they're going to have a severe risk of infection.
On.
And I am royally pissed off. So I am making a special dessert for the first step sibling that the second one's not allowed to have.
I mean, fair point.
Because I'm petty.
Fair point.
I'm literally gonna put their name on the top
Mm-hmm.
and like leave a note on top that says only for this sibling. So,
Gotcha.
because this literally could have been like rescheduled. Like they had a full year that they could have gotten this scheduled, and they chose the day before this huge weekend.
Yeah, sounds about right.
And it's like it's so goddamn shitty, and I hate it. I'm just. And then the second one keeps trying to say, well, it doesn't affect you. It's my choice. It's my body. I'm doing what I want. It doesn't affect you. I'm gonna take care of myself. Like, no, it does, because there are people in this house that actually care for your well-being and want to make sure you don't fucking die. Sorry.
But dying.
Thank you for Lyrics Link.
It's everyone's favorite pastime. The silence is unnerving.
I'll be very angry that survivors are doing gens instead of a weapon. I wag my finger and it hurts the survivors in shame. Oh man, that's really funny.
Just a no, 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 and then they just ego bruise. Their brain starts bleeding. After 2, they're officially dead. It's called the stepmom. He's very disapproving of your choices. Who's getting video killed the radio star, then radio appeared with an RPG. And the world blew up and music won on a CD, cassette tape, and a turntable.
Damn.
What?
The watch time is insane. 12 weeks and 1 day of time watched in my stream from Hero. That is so much time.
Nice.
Like, 4 days and 6 hours. Not bad, Jay. Not bad. You're just happy to be here? Well, we're happy to have you here. That's not his username anymore, Hero. He changed it. Remember, it's Siberia's war now, I think.
I heard that wrong.
Probably.
I heard Siberian whore.
I wish he was here to hear that. That'd be so fucking funny.
I can't
Oh yeah,
believe
he's
it.
up on the bits thing. It is Siberia's war. I was right. Ah.
It's not the Siberian whore. Damn.
Nope.
Everyone needs a Siberian whore.
Do they?
YOLO. I think the world did not want me to say that.
Maybe not.
Mostly because I'm trying to finish the dailies on my phone while we're waiting. And I don't know how, because I was sitting flush with my keyboard. My phone dropped and just perfectly landed in the dick punch zone of pain.
Jesus.
Immediately after I said that. So the world was like, all right, you need to shut up now.
Punishment.
You now are dickless in wherever the fuck you are. Like, oh, okay. Now my voice is going to go up 2 octaves and insert other joke here. I don't fucking know.
The slash.
A Siberian
too
horror
fast.
slash. The guitarists. They're Siberian and they whore themselves out every Friday.
You did it too fast.
That's what she said. You said? They said.
There you go.
That's what the Siberian horror said, actually. They said you were paying them for an hour. It's been 2 minutes. It's too fast. Where did my brain go? Where did everything go? This nightmare. Ay, ay, ay.
What do you mean to my butt?
Fuck the bot. Right in the face of the ear hole, preferably.
That's so nice.
Through the nose and out the left whisker. Don't you fucking don't you touch the right whisker.
No. It's not Nightbot. Nightbot is dumb.
Let me see this. I didn't even. I know you have a bot. I just don't know what's. Where the fuck?
Moobot.
Moobot?
Yeah.
It goes moo. I have like 5 jokes and none of them can be said.
I love Moobot. It's so cute. The website's literally moo.bot. It's great.
I have 0 words. My words don't even have words. My words that are supposed to be said to have a conversation don't even have words. I'm blowing up statues.
Good job.
It's pretty simple. I have an RPG. The person holding RPG is 4 foot tall, but that's fine. She also has like 12 of them, so it's fine. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'm finding a giant pancake monster. Let's go. Its name is
Don't
Pan
fight the
Pan.
pancake monster. Eat the pancake monster.
It's filled with poisonous ooze and is
Thank you for the lyrics, Link.
purple.
Be Mau Mau.
It's also 20 feet tall, and the last person who ate it, their stomach erupted.
Just be Mau Mau. She's just better.
What? Who?
Have you not seen Apothecary Diaries?
No, but I've been told to watch it by somebody.
It's very good. I highly recommend it. I love it.
Lovely Final Fantasies.
I've watched it twice.
They're kind of a pseudo Final Fantasy stalker. They're great. They're super kind. However, there's times I'm questing and then I look and there's a fucking aura with the camera just hiding behind a rock. And then I get sent pictures on my Discord of like, look at this person fighting. I'm like, that's me. Thanks for the picture, buddy. But
you absolutely should watch it. Just beware of the frog when you watch it.
Does the frog get fucked?
No.
I'm not interested anymore. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Before anyone in Neko, my chat, who knows that's a joke.
Is gonna laugh really hard at that,
For
that statement.
For my chat in Neko, who knows that is just a joke. Everyone in Neko's chat, you don't know it's a joke. However, you're gonna judge me anyway, so it's fine. I just wanna be with you. I just wanna be with you. I don't remember the words to the song in Japanese, but so good, so good. I just don't know what the words are, but it's okay, cause I just... Gosh, so much Udapri music singing through my head, and I just don't know the Japanese lyrics. Ba ba da bum bum ba bum. Ba ba bum bum ba bum. What?
What food monster could I easily beat?
Probably anything with
A
batter.
mac and cheese monster.
Don't you have to beat the batter? It's a meat monster! Beat the meat monster! No?
I'm not mad, just disappointed. Based mac and cheese. Mac and cheese is so good. I very rarely find bad mac and cheese. It has happened. There are places that have bad mac and cheese, and I'm always confused about how people fuck it up at a restaurant.
It's called Doja's Kitchen.
Really not that.
It's called Doja's Kitchen.
Okay, we know you can't cook. It's okay.
Who said I was the one cooking it? Hold on. I said Doja's Kitchen for a reason. Exactly.
You do some freaky and morally questionable things for mac and cheese.
Why do you make it sound like I don't put milk in the mac and cheese and I put highly questionable liquids in that?
That is not what Jay was saying, but alright.
Congratulations. That's what you're saying now. Doge puts mayo in his mac and cheese.
Oh, ew. That's gross.
So.
No sprint bursters? Oh, this is gonna be fun for me.
Skip the story. Yes. Play the piano. Hina, play the piano! Quickly! I have a rabbit to be.
Oh, we got one sprint burster now. Would you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more words?
Freaky stuff to mac and cheese. Now let me tell you. Fill the tub full of cheese. That's it. We just filled the tub full of cheese and that's it.
I'm not eating mac and cheese out of a tub.
Well.
That's not happening. This is why we don't let you cook, Kit. Not because you don't know how, but because you'll put mac and cheese in a tub.
I'll put whatever the fuck I want in a tub.
Shelter Woods.
I'll put 2 lambs and a Taco Bell Hunger Games in a tub.
Watch it.
I see them.
Hey, Kit, you want to describe your cooking to the uninitiated?
Fire. Lots and lots of fire. My eardrums are on fire! Oh my gosh, my eardrums.
What happened?
There's so much beating in my ears. Oh, I fucking am in donuts! Die, you stupid motherfucker!
Oh,
Holy fuck.
I missed. Oh my god, I'm so bad.
That's me.
There we go. But, was it microwave ramen or microwave mac and cheese that was the culprit? I do not remember.
Mac and cheese.
So, yeah, there was an incident with microwave mac and cheese where Kitten neglected to add the crucial component of water.
You do like oil.
Damn.
I'm just leaving this all to you. You're already injured. Interesting.
Yeah, I hit her and then couldn't catch her. Because I kept whiffing my fucking shots. Enjoy the haste. Damn. There we go.
I'm at 4. Five, 6.
Nice.
Oh my god! Where is going on here? I can't fucking not the way I wanted that to go, but that's fine. Got her.
Yeah.
Fucking pop up just like my opera just stopped for a second. They're all healed up already. That way. Hey.
Why are you teabagging me, you weirdo?
Fuck. No way. Whatever.
Get hit with a stray pallet that looked like it was way too far away. There we go.
Get the fuck out of
Nice,
here.
nice.
You thought you were gonna go in a locker? little shithead. One over here.
One over by Shack, though.
Could be two.
Oh, that was such a good shot. Oh my god. That was awesome.
No way that worked. What the hell? You fucking... I want you so dead.
Perfect. Wow. Not sure how that missed, but alright. Oh, I had him. Oh, this sucks. It pinged him, but it let him go anyway. That's a shame. Oh well. Probably should not have played Slinger. Because I'm not the greatest with the shot spot. Maybe Huntress then. Or I could stick with Nurse, but that's no fun. What do you think? Hit?
Hmm?
What do you think? What killer I should play if you're gonna go Legion? Or were you thinking of going somebody else?
Use what you feel comfortable.
I mean, I'm very comfortable with Legion. But if you want to play Legion, go ye forth. I can play other killers.
I don't know. I'm a garbage killer, so like, I'm just kind of going with whoever. You can choose whoever. I'll just...
You could go Ghostface and just start sneaking up on people behind me while
rather
after I'm
not.
stabbing them.
That would go terribly.
Do you know how to play Blight?
Neko, it's been like 3
Otherwise, you could
years.
just stick to Trapper or try Huntress. Or if you know how to play Oni, you can do Oni Legion, and then you'll pretty much always have your power. I actually did Ghostface Wraith earlier. It was pretty funny. I just never knew where anybody was ever. It was great. Just jump scare central. But up to you if you're not comfortable with anyone in particular. Just pick something you know and go with that.
I don't know anything. I'm here for
know
more.
Trapper?
I know I don't. I place a trap randomly and just hope for the best. I am purely here for. How does this work? Moral support.
I really need to get an ice maker downstairs at some point.
Do, 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 do. Oh, excuse me.
You are excused.
Also, wasn't the last game supposed to be your last one, or?
Yeah, but I wanted to have a better game.
Gotcha. I'm gonna wait another 30 minutes.
It's fine.
Excuse me. Do, 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 do. I think you're humming and I'm humming. What I think I'm hearing.
Probably.
Oh, don't press that button. Stop pressing that button. God damn. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do.
Pressing buttons. Every gamer's worst enemy.
This?
Pressing buttons.
Is it?
Just saying something dumb. I don't know.
I'd say pressing buttons is how gamers thrive. Not so much the opposite. Correct me if I'm wrong. Did you already play through the Danganronpa games?
I played through the first two. I have yet to see the third one.
And you haven't played another episode?
Huh?
You haven't played another episode? It's called Danganronpa Another Episode. Or Ultra Despair Girls, I think is what it's actually called.
Since I didn't know what that was, I'm gonna go with yes. Killing Harmony is the one that I have.
Gotcha.
That I have yet to play. The other two I have 100%ed.
There.
It took way too long. The second one took 70 hours because of the randomness of Magical Girl Monomy.
Gotta love Magical Girl Monomy. Have you seen the company's newest game trailer?
No.
Have you ever played Zero Escape? I think at that point I should just stop talking.
Yeah, I don't know what Zero Escape is.
I would say it's probably right up your alley.
Slapped Ultra Despair Girls on the wish list for later, because it's another Danganronpa game, then, you know.
It's Danganronpa in name alone. And some characters, but it's not what you know as Danganronpa.
What is it, then?
A third-person shooter.
Weird. It doesn't look like that.
I can assure you. I can assure you it's a third-person shooter. There's a lot of, like, cutscenes and everything, but it is a third-person shooter.
Weird.
And then there's the summer game. Zero Escape, though, I would recommend looking into it if you add it to the wish list for Steam. Technically, all three games are on Steam. It's just one's a bundle of 2 games and the other is just by itself. It's called the Nonary games. If you like your puzzles, you will like it. They're essentially all escape room games is what they are.
Huh.
I've been trying to get Doge to just join me and when I replay them, but he's got a life, so motherfucker's busy. We get giddy because on Epic Game Store, like whatchamacallit, Dead Island 2 is free. So us two and the twins all got it, it sounds like. But then he forgot that it was a 3-player game, to which both twins were like, no, we'll back out. So leaving it with 2. But then I just flip it on Doge because I know he's going to be busy. And I was like, what if Doge just doesn't join and it's just twins and me? Because you know it's going to be like 2 or 3 months before Doge can even play a game that's not because of life.
I mean, I technically have it, but just because it was free, so I figured, why the hell not? Evil demons.
Dead Island is
single. There's just one of them, and they're socially awkward. That's just Frank. That's just Frank if he was taken before the murder.
Dead Island, it's fun to play with friends, but you have to have like the right group. That's actually a side reason why I said it would be better if it was Cube, Slime, and I. Because all 3 of us like to be like meticulous about games and do everything. Well, Doge would just go from point A to point B to just do shit. Problem is, Cube and Slime are not nearly as meticulous as I am, so it's sometimes just better for me to play the game by myself. But I also...
And then there's me, who is also 100%.
I mean, if you need someone to play it with, I will join. Same with the Zero Escape stuff, but I'm also, like I said, trying to get Doge to go through them too. I'm also trying to get Doge to fucking finish Persona 5 Royal with me, because Persona 5X just got announced for the West.
What's the difference?
It's a mobile game. And
okay.
completely different cast. Instead of a cat, you got an owl.
I need to finish Persona 5 Royal with the heathens.
You know, it's based on what, like, because Persona 5 P5X was like pretty big in China, is where like it's the only place where the game could be played, I believe, and I think also Japan. And they had no real interest in bringing it to the West. But it sounds like, if I recall reading like reports on the game as like time is going on, it is a gacha game, because that's what most mobile games are. They're always gacha games. But there is a significantly less emphasis on buying stuff to like unlock things. I think I had it described as being very similar to Grand Blue Fantasy, which is a more browser-based gacha game. But Grand Blue Fantasy is more of an MMO rather than a gacha game. That makes a little bit of sense. Essentially, the thing with the way to put it is, if you compare, let's say you compare Grand Blue with Genshin Impact, right? Genshin Impact, you're fucking forking over hundreds of dollars just to get one character, right? You're forking over a fucking fat paycheck just to hope you get one character. 9 times out of 10, it's not even the character you want. But Grand Blue, if you play the game for like a week, you'll have enough pulls to do like a 50 pull pretty quickly. Like, no matter what you do in the game, it's giving you overarching currency to get more characters. And with every week being a different banner, it's so easy to get brand new characters that you don't have, because the game gives you so much. Heck, for their anniversary, they give out 1,000+ pulls to each player.
Damn.
Yeah, just on a whim. And it sounds like 35X is closer to Grand Blue, where it's like they just keep giving you free pulls, and there's a lot of stuff to do to get as much free currency as possible. Sure, you could fork over some money to get yourself to go further if you really want to, but there's so much to do that you don't need to. So, which based on the fact that like Chinese players are like when it comes to gacha games are like super outspoken with all the stuff that like all the restrictions they have. Like Genshin got super hugely restricted, Nikke got hugely restricted. So
Restricted how?
well, I mean, they dialed back the fan service, which is always the big thing, but also too, it's like you can't buy. I think in China, it's like you can only play a certain amount of time on a game before like your internet just gets shut off for games and such.
That's kind of dumb.
Hmm?
That's kind of dumb.
Yeah, it's just how I guess the country works. But for mobile games too, like I believe that's the same way. So if a game is able to thrive really, really well with like the Chinese market being their main cornerstone, then that means that game probably is more free to play than you would think. Because I think it was when Genshin came out in China, like they really were upset with how much they had to pay for like skins and everything. And then actually another one, Infinity Nikki, which is like the princess gacha game, is how I call it. That one, they like started silently raising the prices for everyone, especially China, for like skins and like rolls. But like didn't tell anyone that they're raising the prices until the Chinese players saw it and just fucking erupted on them.
Jesus.
So if you get a win with the Chinese market, you pretty much made a good game, is how it kind of boils down. And with P5X being primarily Chinese, I'm gonna assume the reports from early on are correct, where they were saying that like you're not going to need to spend that much money in the game, if any at all, to like really deeply progress. So, but we also need a Japanese gacha game to really succeed, because the Danganronpa creators, well, he's the one who like oversees the company, but he didn't have a big hand in it. He made Tribe 9, the mobile game.
Never heard of it.
It's essentially a baseball anime that was made like 2 or 3 years ago. It's like a baseball like Danganronpa anime is the best way to put it. And it's been in development for 5 years. It came out in February, like late February. It just got announced that its end of service will be in November. It lasted 9 months, essentially.
That's pitiful.
The reason for it, from what I think, because I played a little bit of the game when it came out, and I don't think it was anywhere near what Kodaka, the creator of Danganronpa, wanted to do. Because I think he did know it had to be like a little bit of gacha based, but not as terrible as that. Do you know what Zenless Zone Zero is? Genshin Impact's like other big game lately.
Nope.
Cool.
I don't play gacha games. I don't know anything about them.
Fair.
I've literally never played a gacha game.
Fair point. Good for you.
So all of this is like wildly out of my zone of knowledge at all. I have zero context for any of it.
Fair. Like, yeah, I used to play a bunch of Genshin, but then I quit. Now the two I play are Nikke and Blue Archive. And Nikke makes me cry every fucking event. I was told with this current event that just came out that I'm going to cry again. I'm ready. I'm not ready, but I am. And then I only got through the first like big story arc of Blue Archive, and that was really, really touching. I'm excited to do the other ones. I just delayed stories. Anyway, trying to think of the best way to describe Zenless Zone Zero.
I mean, if it's another gotcha game, I will have no concept.
Well,
of
no,
it,
I
so
know, I know
it's
it's,
fine.
I know it's gotcha games. I'm just saying like it's gameplay. Okay.
Is it
Have
just
you
Genshin but different?
imagine Genshin, but all of the characters on the field at the same time, and it's all in an arena. Like you're fighting one person in an arena, where your teammates are all with you at the same time. That's what Zenless Zone Zero is. You're essentially always fighting a boss or like some small groups of enemies, but all of your teammates are pretty much there at the same time, like somewhat assisting, but you can like switch between each one. In Zenless Zone Zero,
Sounds lame.
yeah, no, in Zenless Zone Zero, their one is like they are like slightly helping, I believe, in the background, but like you play as the main character, like as a character, and then you can switch between them, and the other ones will take a backseat. Tribe 9 is all three of your characters are on the field fighting, and you just control one of them, but you can switch between them. So they're very similar games, very similar
They
styles.
both sound very boring.
So then the Zone Zero blew up. However, I will fully say that Zenless Zone Zero as a game is terrible. Like I do think it's boring. The way that they have like kind of the puzzles in the game are just lackluster, and the story for me falls flat. There's a big but though. The amount of fan service in that game is astronomical. It doesn't beat Nikke.
Okay, so extra boring, especially for me.
For you, sure. But like this is like male and female fan service, like for both sides. Compared to Nikke, where it's pretty much just hot girls all around. Oh, okay, hold on, never mind. Oswald's kind of an attractive guy, so like gotta give that one points. And Anderson. There's some good looking guys. Anyway, but no, ZZZ like full sense like trying to do fan service, but not to like the extent of like Nikke with like Jingle Physics and stuff. Oh, I see how that works. We'll do this one. So yeah, no, it's I didn't think it was that good of a game, but it's still doing really well because of like all the fan service. Tribe 9 has the Danganronpa style, but even more boring gameplay. And to even get to like the first like actual story arc, you have to play 2 hours of essentially cutscenes.
That's really
Yeah.
shitty.
And then there's always like a pity system in gacha games, so that way you at least are guaranteed a character if you spend enough, right? Genshin, you roll like 100 plus times, you guarantee it. Zenless Zone Zero, you have to roll 200 times and you're guaranteed it. But it's 200 times in a very slim margin. Like you have like 2 weeks to do it. Tribe 9, from what I understand, is you have to get 200 in, and like it's supposed to be 2 weeks, but like it doesn't give you that much information, so you're just kind of blindly rolling for them. So didn't come off well. I still think Nikke has the best pity system in the game, in the world, but that's just me. I'm biased. Lottie fucking da. Hey, Alucard. Okay. What dash is this guy?
What?
Hmm.
What did I hit? I swung at it and it hit like a rock that wasn't there. That was insane. Fuck's sake, dude.
That's you.
Yes. You can bounce off of me, actually. Oh, she's just lagging the fuck out. But you can use me as an obstacle.
I cannot play as Blade. Alucard's just gonna live. He's just. Can I not break pallets with my dash?
You can. You just have to swing into it.
No, that makes sense. Well, I think this is a bust.
Well, their gens are gonna be real fucking slow, so. Six. Fuck. It really sucks. I had 6 out of 8. Four, 5. Fuck. I just straight up couldn't see him. That's so frustrating. There's a chance we got a, like, full group, though. 'Cause these guys are insane. Damn, alright. Damn, dude, you kind of suck. Yeah! There's one dead. Yeah! Get fucked, buddy. Why was that not initiating chase game? Jesus Christ. Where in that? How the hell did you get way over the fuck over there, bud? What the shit? Thanks. Damn, I really could not get to them. Even though they were like in my sights the whole time. Strange. Well, you were doing better with Legion than I was.
Yeah.
Guess I should stick to nurse. Well. Pop off, because I got a dessert to make and sleep to get.
Fair. Thanks for having
You
me.
still gonna be on DVD tonight,
Nope.
or are you switching something
Hell
else?
no.
Fair. Totally fair.
Look at this. That was... Oh, I hate Killer with a burning passion. I hate a lot of things. Oh, it's all good. I just...
Well, good luck with whatever you end up doing. Have a good night.
Yeah. Ah. That was awful. That was fucking awful. Like, playing the game of Neko is fun, don't get me wrong. That 2v8 mode, one, I fucking hate it. But also, two, I never realized how much I hate Killer. Like, I knew, but holy fuck. Not only am I bad at killer, I just hate killer so much. And then in turn, it has me just hate survivors even more, like in a personal level. God, fuck. Oh, I'm heated. I'm really, really fucking heated right now. Okay. Just breathe. I say just breathe. It's not gonna work, but just fucking breathe. Okay. I don't think I should stream tonight. Anything else? I'll be up at 8 in the morning, and we're gonna do 3 streams tomorrow. And it will end with DBD. However, we'll play as Survivor, and I'm not touching that 2v8 mode. Okay, so I'll only touch the 2v8 mode up to doing the quests that's needed. Like, once again, I don't super care about these cosmetics and all this sort of stuff. Like, it is what it is. But I'm heated. I'm so fucking tilted. I'll still give these the time of day. I'll still give these the time of day. Because, like, they add to, like, some overarching stuff. Ghostface, I think that's an icon, a little charm, and like this stuff. Like, cool, all right, I'll do it. But I hate playing as killer. And when we have to play as killer for the achievements that I don't have yet, that is going to be some of the toughest, like, saying my butt's gonna be super clenched is like the only thing I can say. Like, I'm gonna be so, and I mean so, agitated when we get through it. Like, even with the video idea that I have for like doing all of it, so let me break this down before I end off the stream. And then I got some like Final Fantasy daily shit I gotta do. I knew with the video idea that I'm doing for like achievements and everything that Survivor was going to be the easiest time, because I have 3 other people I could throw under the bus to just further the goal and move forward with that. Unless I'm playing with friends and I need to help my friend get out and go from there. If it's 4 friends, which I think is a statistical improbability, then sacrifices might need to be made. But that is that. When it comes to killer, I know for a huge fact that I am the worst killer out there. I am terrible at killer. I can hardly play any character that is a killer. I think the only one I reasonably can is Alien, but aliens are so overpowered that, like, it's like giving an adult a freaking yo-yo and telling him to do it or something. Yo-yos are easy. That might be a bad one, though. Anywho. So, like, I already knew with the idea that when I go through, like, the Survivor part of the video, that idea that I have, that's smooth. That's a piece of cake. It's smooth sailing, talking about things, being like, oh, yeah, we're just doing this, this, and this. We're letting people die to the dust. I don't really give a shit. Like, it's super easy. Like, piece of cake. Awesome. It's when it gets to the killer part of that video that I know I want to make that I know that the tone is going to change. Like, I know that the tone is going to go from like pretty good highs, pretty good like ideas and feeling pretty good, to just the lowest of lows, where I'm like, the luckily with the script, like, since I'm not playing at the same time, I'm not going to be like overall just irritated. It's just like, you can tell that I would prefer Survivor much more than killer, but I hate everyone equally. Like, that's probably what a lot of people are going to get from that video when I end up making it, is I just hate everybody in this game equally, unless they're my friend. If they're my friend, like, that I actually know, then playing this game at least is tolerable. But if I don't know you, I hate you. It's like, that is how I feel playing Dead by Daylight. Is it healthy? No. Is it just limited to Dead by Daylight? Also no. It's literally like how I feel playing majority of PvP games. If I'm going up against you and I don't know you, I immediately hate everything about you and want you to suffer. And if I do know you and I'm going up against you, I wish for the best and I pray that I have a chance. Because 9 times out of 10 I don't. It's the rough part about this. Sorry, I'm also like finishing dailies at the same time while I'm off the stream. It's just the rough part is that I'm so overtly hyper competitive to the point where I'm antagonistic towards 99% of people. And because I know my killer gameplay is just so bad, like it's abhorrently bad. It is beyond atrocious. That's going to be the roughest part. Hands down, the roughest part about doing this like series idea that I have and making the video is going to be getting through all the killer stuff. And the thing is, I know that people are going to say, oh, if you practice, you'll get better. I don't want to be considered good at this game anymore. I don't want to be in the high echelons of people. I don't give a fuck about this game. And I don't give a fuck about trying to like be the best that there is. I just want to be good enough to where I can get this shit done and get out. But goddamn, that 2v8. Ooh. Morning, War. Long time no see. How have you been? I'm about to end. I am like hella heated from, I mean, the usual that is this game. But it actually went pretty good. How am I doing? It could be better. Could be better. I have a root canal I need to get taken care of, so that's gonna be fun. But no, you know me, just streaming as much as I can, as I usually do. Just finished playing this 2v8 game mode right here with Neko, but I was playing it for their sake, even though I'm not a fan of playing as killer. So, but I was gonna actually reach out to you, War, because I'm gonna be probably doing like a new game plus run of Xenoblade Chronicles and going from there to X to 2 to 3 relatively soon. That's on my like list of stuff to play. I don't have X right now, but I'm going to be getting X. I believe next paycheck is what the idea is. So that way I can start kind of going through that because I'm trying to get through all the Switch games that I have. So we're going to see Xenoblade again since I'm redoing everything. Take care, so good to see you. Play next 150 hours not finished. Yeah, I figured as much. It's going to be a long time. It's going to be a long one. So. And I hope you're doing well as well, War. It's always a pleasure to see you. I hope you've been well. I know it's been a hot second, but life is, you know, taking care of everyone, I think, right now. So, but I'll be back probably early in the morning. I'm hoping to start stream at 8. So, yeah, time zones suck. That's true. I have been trying to stream later and later. Just because I know there's a lot more people who watch that are like overseas, but it just kind of all depends. Yeah, so I'll be up early in the morning and like I'll be streaming all throughout tomorrow. I don't have much else going on, unless my work calls me in to actually get the prep done for the root canal. So we'll see. But anyway, thanks Neko for letting me join. Like I said, at least Dead by Daylight was at least bearable with them, even though I wasn't saying much. But y'all have a wonderful day, night, morning, afternoon, and or evening. Of course, my name is Kitten, and I'll see you next time for some more Variety Gaming. I need to turn on this fan because it's really fucking hot. I'll see you next time. Peace. Bye, everyone.